Okay. Check 1 2 1 2. We are back. I think. Jesus. Are my friends here still? Is everybody still here? Did I kill the rest of it? Okay. All right, let's see. But we're not as crunchy as we were before, correct? Or are we crunchy at all? Because I'm not hearing any crunch, but I also am not like actively listening to my voice in that way. I'm not hearing anything. And I'm assuming from the stunned silence that there's nothing wrong. I'm assuming everything is just fine. Hell yeah. That's what I love to hear. That everything's fine, okay, for right now. All right, let's see. I hate how frequently this game crashes, but also like how randomly it is. All right. Audio monitoring needs to go away. Monitor off. Okay. I'll make these both 6. Because I could just make these 2 lines of 12 right off the start from here. Like right off rip. Did we not go tall enough? We sure did. We sure did. We did go tall enough. I don't know this track. So props to Callie for teaching me things. She's the architect of this playlist. I feel like, honestly, I should try to have her do the soundtrack to my life. Because her music taste is just impeccable. Oh, is it just too long? Damn it. Alright, that should be 12 then. Wake up. And then that means that y'all should be, there should be the one line of 12 here. Do I only have 3 lines left to contend with? I have to deal with the iron for the steel too. Because that was 5. Which drops us down to 9. Drags this down to 9. Okie doke. Whoop. Alright. Alright. I'm just gonna stare open mouth at my computer for, a little bit, and just I'm not gonna talk about that for a second. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So there should be 2 lines that are not full. All right. Welcome to the chat stream, Elements. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So it should be 1 line of 12 and 1 line of 9. Refineries, that is, per thing. So much better. Does my voice make you come, Uasha? Is that a thing? It's just so scintillating to hear my voice. Oh god. Now that has me wondering if I should try and do hypno recordings. Ooh, that's a dangerous thought. That's a dangerous thought. Oh. But it's gonna sit right in the front of my fucking frontal cortex for, a while. Yeah. That makes sense. Honestly. Oi. Thank you. I happen to know like a few dozen people that would probably buy an audio file of me doing hypno things to them, which is a thought that's going to be pretty persistent in my mind for, like the rest of the day, basically. Sorry for the cognito hazard that constitutes for those of us in the crowd who are into like voice ASMR type stuff. Hey. All right, and I think that's all the iron. I think that's the iron sorted out. I think. That's sweet and funny to me. I didn't realize that Callie's name in my phone was what it was. I volunteer distributed? Oh, I see. For my hypno when I start producing it. All right. We should start seeing a bunch of iron. Yeah, buddy. Going over this way. Fuck yeah, we do. Right there. Oh, damn. All right. Can I move this over just a little bit? Is that cool? Question. Yeah, okay. We'll do it this way. We'll have everything. Uh, we'll have everything come a tiny bit over more. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I do half the things that I do, honestly. Give. Completely missed the mark, huh? Cool. Jesus Christ. Why is this proving to be so difficult? I just spent forever trying to route 14,000 iron ingots. All right, this is more than half of them. That's why we're being so ginger here. How did I get this through this, like, line originally? That's what I'm not understanding. Buddy. Moon, please. Get your shit together, would you please? All right, so here's a thought. You ready? Here's the thought. Thought is have this there. And have this go. Hey, really good idea. In fact, it's brilliant. All right. Can we go there? Thank you. And then you, my friend, are gonna go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the acoustic or the harmonic is beautiful. Okay. All right, so here's a thought: is that I have to divide these into 3 groups of 4, not not just the 2 that I thought it was, because it's not 8; it's in fact 12. I'm realizing this math as I'm sitting here. Is there a way to fit these in here in a way that makes any kind of sense? Like this thing. Can it fit? Oh, just barely. All right. It's gonna be a little spicy. Gonna be a little interesting. It's like I don't really have many great other places to just drop a bunch of balancers. Not really, at least. I'm just gonna have to fucking tangle with it. Can I get rid of you? Is that a thing? That kills all that. Okay. Do you need to be a power pole, though? Is a question. No. Does not need to be a power pole. Can be something else. Alright. Goodbye, iron. Get to do this all again. Yay. Yee. This time with feeling. Can I get rid can I really do this? Is this like really an option? Genuinely? It's like if so, amazing. Variables is too steep. Fuck you. Yeah, okay. Moon. Please behave. This is gonna be one of the more interesting pieces of beltwork that I've ever made. I wish Italy were real. Spaghetti is so good. Can I go from here to here? Yes. I don't need you anymore. Alright, y'all are all still in the same spot. So then it's just literally more of the same, huh? We should have enough space from there to do the exact same fucking thing. Good job, Moon Moon. Every once in a while, that beautiful, daft bimbo gets something kind of, kind of ingenious. Okay. Aha. Oh, no, 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 ma'am. Ma'am. Yeah? Oh, goodbye, fake heart pig. Your spam was not appreciated. Sari did not like. Alright. Now that that's set. Okay. Hmm. I do not have the ability to do a 12-12 balancer. That is outside of my knowledge base. However, this is 32. So that's 4 groups of 8. I do need 800 pipe per machine or per like array or whatever. Since I'm gonna have to do some modifications here, let's go ahead and get that started. We'll do this as a merger. I'm gonna need Mark 5 belts, thank you. Or am I stupid? 32 divided by 8 is 4, right? I'm just gonna have to get real creative about how I'm getting these inputs in here is all. Which isn't maybe the worst of things, but it's not the easiest of things either. How much iron pipe per minute? We're gonna be producing 2,217, which is about 3 belts. One of my lights is almost dead. I'm actually surprised that they're all held up as much as they have. Which is a bummer because this one gives the best lighting for the hand cam. Like from this side of things. And doesn't throw like a ton of weird shadows, just a few. But a ton. Not a ton. Okay. Can I snake this through here? You're kidding me. Yo, if I can get this all the way back to the back. Yo, we're in business. We are in business. All right, so that's 8 and 8. And then the other 2 are gonna be potentially easier to deal with. Potentially? Can I get away with this? And the light's dead. Yay. There was much rejoicing. Can I do this? Can I do this? Please, 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 please. I am so brilliant. Nope, too little. This is gonna be too tight. No, okay. Say less. All right, so second tallest, tallest. Why did we do that? That was silly. That was very silly. Same height. And then just above. Yeah, okay. Just too far. Ooh, I should try and catch some of this hype before it goes anywhere of note or consequence. And one, double check the quality of the output, make sure it's the right amount for that we're expecting. And once we know that it is, then we can ship it wherever the fuck we need it to. Spaghetti. All right. Yeah, all right, fine, whatever. Yeah, okay. Should be just a little bit under 100 per minute, I think. You know everything you do is special to me. You're my skeleton key. Alright, we should have one unified output from each system because they shouldn't be more than 780. They do need to be more than Mark 1 belts in going though. because it's just, it ain't gonna play. There just needs to be a faster pace. I do hate how much it shudders from frame to frame though. That bothers me. From like upgrade to upgrade. And it's 25 per minute. 25 times 32 is what number? Oh, cool. More than what I thought it was. Huh. I think it's 800 if it's all. I don't know. That's curious. Hello. Thank you. Boing, boing, boing. Just go ahead and do ourselves this favor. God, getting Mark 6 belts is going to be so good. Ham. And then at the end here. And there. Come on. No, you bastard. Alright. Oh, and then this. Yeah, okay. What percentage of 800 is 780? Was it 780 divided by 800? 97.5%. So one of these needs to be clocked at 97%. Question marks? That, or we just priority merger everything to the left. Or hold on. I have a curiosity. Have fun looking, babe. Alright, this is probably a bad idea and probably won't work in the way that I'm expecting it to. Which is okay. It will frustrate me, and I will want to throw something. I will not throw something. However, it will make me want to throw something. The thought being that this is highest priority. This is, yeah, this is highest priority back there. But we take an amount from this belt. Damn it. I don't know how to... This is a lot of spaghetti. How deal with? Because the weaker one is there. Like the lesser of the two is there. So unless... Buddy, what are we doing? Stop poking holes in my floor. So unless we're doing a priority merger for this guy. Like, those are all gonna have to go over. Huh. That's gonna require some thought. I can at least do the upgrade bit while I'm thinking about it. Have to do a bunch of belt upgrading. Five there. Five, I said there. Alright, and this one needs 3. One's overclocked. Because I said that there were 89, and who has the... Who has... You have the power shards. I see. Okay. So everything does need to compress to the left, is what I'm reading here. But it happens a little bit earlier for this guy than it does for the other guy. At least that's how I'm interpreting what I'm looking at here. And then... This guy goes here. I know that much at least. The rest of this I'm not at all fucking sure about, but I know that that much is true. And then you are same settings as before. Yeah, okay, good. Which then needs a splitter. Nope, incorrect. I hope I'm doing this right. I have not a clue. It makes the most sense to my mind. Don't know if it is. Don't know if it does. But it makes the most sense to my brain. And my brain's the only one that I have to please. So... Missed one. Well, missed more than one, but, you know. Alright. I genuinely am a concernicus about like whether or not it's gonna work in the way I'm expecting it to or wanting it to. I have no idea. I hope so. My hope is that, and I know that this is probably a wishful thinking at this point, realizing now, fuck, what was I thinking? I don't know how I would combine outputs to make it like distinct, like merged outputs to make them all like combined together appropriately. That's what I'm unsure of, at least at this moment. Oof. I have a sudden and very visceral craving for mac and cheese. And I don't know what to do about that. Guess I'll have to wait. But at least tomorrow. I got a date with a cutie. Hello? Unfuck yourself. Alright. It'll take a second for it to all come through. Right there. There's the cutie. It's Andromeda. Am excited. That's kind of cool to watch, though. Running into a little bit of a slideshow, but like also kind of understandably, given the nature of these things. Why are we so low input? What's happening here? Oh, the back one's just not pulled up yet? Okay. I was like, why is it giving me such a clunky output? That's so strange. It's not like the most to look at, but at least it works. It looks like. That's pretty fucking cool. Can I set this to medium priority? Will that take anything? Or is it just not gonna do anything? Oh, here. Does that change any behavior in any of these? I am not sure. Oh, Christ. Wrist just popped very loudly. I felt good. Ghost again. Hmm. I put this here, and instead of this bottom one going there, this top one goes there. Or, sorry. This bottom one goes to that. I don't know what I'm doing. Nitpicking something. All right, let's find out what we can find out about what quantity we're producing, shall we? Can I fit 3 in here? Not really. All right, kind of. But it's ugly. And I don't need it to be pretty, I just need it to do a thing. For a little while at least. So you. 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 Only the finest spaghetti at my restaurant. Only the finest spaghetti, I tell you. I had this whole plan of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna make it like, you know, temporarily ugly. It's just gonna be temporarily gnarly as fuck. Which is true. I feel worse now knowing that it is as true as it is than I did before. Because like, I cannot stand looking at shit like this. Do you have electricity? Well, that was confusing. All right, and just for attention, I aim to be. All right, so there goes iron pipe at a rate unknown to me yet. It'll be 780 for a second. Yeah, it'll be 780 for a minute because that's just how it's going to go. But one of them is going to go down quite a lot, and the other two are going to stay about 780, I would think, until their backfill is done. And again, it's 2218? 2217. Divided by 780 belts. All right. And then what's 85% of 780? So one of them should drop to 663, assuming the other two are full. And it should be this top one. The top one will drop first. But good fucking Christ, is that super satisfying to see. Gnarly as the belt work might be, and it is gnarly. It is deeply, deeply satisfying to see it go. Alright. Enough fucking around there. Let's go see how we're doing with wire. I feel so young. Eeh. How we doing, babies? Hell yeah. 3 lines of over 700. 3 at 650. God damn it, I love that. Because that means at the low end it's about 3,900. And at the high end it's the exact number I need. Which is a pretty wide gamut. I will admit it's a fairly risky play. However, if it works, and it is stupid, it is not stupid. And I will die on that hill with my last breath. All right. What else we got? I don't know if I love you, even though I'm still love you. All right. So I have to figure out a way to route iron. Wire is a thing. Because if memory serves, majority of it goes to cable. And 780, so 4,000 divided by 780 is going to be a number. That's going to be a scary number. 5 and some change. 5 and 12% of a 780 belt. Less than 100. Okay. Hold on. An automated wire is back there. And I've got 2,000 to deal with? 2,000 cable out. No idea how I'm going to tackle that. Top 16, bottom 32, or bottom 24. Does that actually work? 30 per minute? 16 times 30? Okay, that's reassuring. What about 24 times 30? It'd be like 580, right? Or 600? 720. Huh. Well then. You merger? You merger. Alright. Mark 5. Alright, well. That makes this significantly easier. But how merge them? I fucked myself on spacing here. That ain't gonna work. It's gotta be here. Because it needs to be able to connect there. And that works there. And that works there. Works being a relative and subjective word here. But for what it does and how it does it, I think that will quote unquote work. And this should make getting the wire out a little bit easier to manage. Watching you two from the closet, wishing to be the friction in your dreams. However, the biggest problem is going to be input of 4,000 items with just 5 belts. It's like that's, or with 5, well, 5 and change belts. I was sleeping and I was sleeping for the wrong team. Alright, but at least insofar as like the outputs are concerned here, they don't actually need to be Mark 5s. It doesn't need to be Mark 5 belt actually at all until the end. I'm just realizing. Center line still needs to be Mark 5. And I still want the center line to be Mark 5 belt work, even if I don't know what the actual inputs are just yet. Because I don't think it would be a bad thing to have this be the fastest spell speed that I have available to me. Since we're sitting pretty at a little over 4,000. Or actually, this should be 4,000. Because this line should be the 320 that we needed to pull off. All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Fuck being rational. It's not enough. But it's not enough. You just yeah, 4,000. For what it's worth, Washa, I'm putting in 8,000 iron ingots into this system over here. Like 12 of these belts here. Yeah, 8,000. And it's still a little dodgy here. That's not enough. You bitch, that's really stiff, but it's not enough. That's not enough. I get it on my ass. Guess somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. When are we gonna slow down? Why are we not slowed down yet? Oh, I saw this actually do something. And again. Yeah, alright. No, that's not enough. Huh. Alright. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is not actually pulling off the amount of wire that I thought it was. So this should be 60. I think I just need to send this into the deleter. And that'll adjust automatically to the right, like, flow. I think. I'm not certain about this. I think. Why are we out of iron? What is happening? Why are you mad? What's the matter, buddy? Okay, that's a problem. Oh, right. God damn it. Moon Moon. Did I must have missed one of my iron inputs. How are we doing on iron, by the way? We're a little bit low. Okay. All right. Backed up here. Doing good there. Oh. Running into input troubles here, it looks like. Why? Should be fine. You running at 50% efficiency? Okay. I hate bug fixing like this. Where's separation? Well, or 22? I think. Forgive me, I'm not 100% certain of even my own work in this moment. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 22. Why aren't you moving is a question. Oh, because the other iron wire, right. So it could theoretically have the same problem. Theoretically. Beautiful. All right. Oh. Oh. Ran out of iron. I see. Interesting. Yay, bug fixing. I love bug fixing. All right. Why did I just do what I did? That was Moon, you silly bimbo, you. Moon Moon is the silliest bimbo that I know. It's kind of really remarkable, honestly, in a lot of ways. What are we doing on iron? Why are we empty here? Why are we empty in two places? Oh, is this to the foundry? Yeah, this is to foundry. I'm gonna need to put a second train in because there's throughput issue. Yeah, that was what I was afraid of. What are you doing? Are you okay? You are driving. Okay. I'll need to make a second train. Because they're on a push pull, or not push pull, but they're on a like a loop. So they do have the option to get past. Oh, wait a second and throw that out there. Interesting. All right. Um. Okay. All right. That's supposed to be there. Good. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Just spread the burden a little bit. I'll go here with this one. I'm sure I would encounter some kind of similar issue if I were to have awesome sinks on everything. Yeah, there we go. Is it water was the issue? No, we're just chock a block full. Never mind. All right, that's one. Literally right there. Okay, sure. All right. That's the downside here is that everything that slows down, even for a fraction of a time, like a fraction of a second, loses out terribly. What's the matter for you? Why are you hung up? What is the deal? I did restart the live. Are things crunchy? Ah, 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 ah. You happy now, friend? Is it actually crunchy, Awasha? Why? Thank you. To recap, just had dinner, now stopping on some cocktails. Hell yeah, Kaylee. I love that for you, babe. Are we actually working now, friend? Are we good? Yes, it would seem. This is going to be much sadder than it was before. Yeah. Why are you going so slowly? Why are any of you going this slow? Cocktails and cutie on your screen. Ow. Fuck. Oh no, that's a problem. Right, I was gonna add a second train. That's right. I forgot. Oh, well, this will be the time. One, two, three. Oh, incorrect. All exclusive. Oh wow, unlimited tequila sunrises. Kaylee likes fruity drinks. Good to know. Founder North, lower. And then what station is that at the beginning? Iron 5. Turn on self-driving. Thank you. Well, I am quite fruity myself, but that's true. That's very true. Yay. Do you like alcohol with your cocktail, or do you like cocktail with your alcohol? Alcohol with your cocktail, or cocktail with your alcohol? Don't like being able to taste it. Well, this is a kind of a bummer. Man, I just need a second train. I just need more throughput. That's okay. As long as I don't crash, we're good. I like cock or tail. Oh, oh my. Give you my best George Takei uh, impersonation. All right. How are we doing over here? Are we encountering any issues, any difficulties, any problems? This seems to be functioning as intended-ish.
Oh my.
Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you for the bits, my dear. All right, this is not the number that I was expecting. The number that was expected was 2,217, I believe. We're not there yet. This system is going to be the happiest. This one's the second happiest? Because we had the most interruptions. Yeah. Turtle humping? The turtle hump, Kaylee? Really? Who am I to complain? Well, actually, okay, hold on. 600 plus 600 is 1,200 plus 780 is like just shy of what I'm actually aiming at, which was, again, 2217. Not that far off. It is enough to make me wonder if I'm not getting enough throughput up here. Or if I'm not getting my shit out, I guess. Because, like, no, we're just not getting enough iron up here. That's interesting. Why? Oh, yep, that'll do it. Need 120 per minute at the minimum. The minimum. That should be better. We should fill faster than that now. What a cacophony of movement. This is beautiful. Of course. You too, Kelly. Enjoy your vacation. Enjoy your first night. Please. Mm-hmm. That's right, Washa. That's what I'm hoping for Kaylee too. The emote is so good. Eventually, I'll have to see if I can commission an artist to make some animated fox ones that are that cute. Hey, new encryption key. Do we just have intermittent service? Is that what's happening? Yeah, we're just not working as efficiently as we really probably ought to be. Question marks? Nothing should be marked 4. Everything should be marked 5. But something's causing an interruption. make this low priority too? Does that help with this center line, dude? Getting his shit together? Because it might. It seems like it might. Why is the other side failing so hard too? Is it because of the same thing? Huh. Not sure. Oh, that's a problem. Not having enough iron is going to be a problem. Dislike seeing this. Why? Yep. Okay, we're just running out. I know, good Nick. Welcome. This one is meant for this build is meant for 10 per minute space elevator parts for phase 4 is the intent. And right now just kind of bug fixing a little bit, trying to figure out what exactly is going wrong here. Which it just seems like iron throughput. Not just steel, no. The only steel actually that I have is right here. That's the only amount of steel. But it's all iron. Yeah, it's all just iron. $66.667 instructors, 4 overclock. 2 each. 1, 1. Which 4 are overclocked then? Which 4 are meant to be overclocked is a question. You. You, and then probably you and your brother and his brother. 667. So one of these needs to be at 166%. And the rest need to be at 200%. Am I stupid? I very genuinely am losing my mind on math here. 66 divided by... Okay. 32, 32. 2 power shards makes this 33. 2 power shards makes this 33. And so then I do 125% for one of these on each side. Is that at all right? I don't know. Guess we'll find out together, won't we? Alright, you. And you. Hmm. How route this. All right. Will this do? Not what I want. Fucking Christ, come on. Huh? Why with the fucked up end, though? You started off completely straight, like dead arrow straight, and then you just decided that you didn't want to? You fuckhead. Mad. Not even the right place. I don't know what I'm doing with this. With this like particular design I'm conjuring here in this moment. I don't know what the goal is. That's not true. I do know what the goal is, but however. Okay. Gonna make it difficult, huh? Yeah, okay. We're happy with that. Fine there. Okay. Oh, I feel kind of bad doing that. Why? Why do I feel bad doing that? Because it blocks the aesthetic, that's why. Should feel bad about that one. That was a bad decision. Bad design choice. Bad face fuck. Rumble. I guess you can't win them all, and I'm fine with a little bit of clipping, I guess. God, I love this track. It's all right, and that should go. I love you too. Alasha, have a great rest of your day, babe. Oh, I'll see you next time on Wednesday. But have a great rest of your day, my darling. I'll do my best. Bye. All right. 780 divided by 60, that's going to be, what, 13? No. Ha! Just kidding. It is, in fact, 13. The I stamp number 900. It is the 900th in series. World-renowned and interplanetary genius designed it. What are we doing over here? Huh, fucking cool. 1800. Okay, but what next though? Yeah, okay. The biggest problems I can tell from outset is that there's intermittence in these lines, and so because of that, it is causing the issues. Yeah. Okay. All right. So 13 is how many each side can or each belt can supply. I'll break down. 66 divided by 13. And it's okay. What are these balanced out to after the fact? Seven 2690, 695. This one's just weak. Ice spoons? What? What are you talking about? Who's spoons? I am concerned. Alright, this most interior, tracing it back, is having the biggest amount of issues. You. Why? Why have you betrayed me? Wait. Okay. That would explain some things. Damn it. Moon. Alright, got an ad break here. Probably go for another like 15-20 minutes. Already been on for about 4 hours or so. One of them is, yeah, I think so. I don't think I gave it enough iron. I'm pretty sure I'm close to target. I'm close to 12,000 per minute right now, I think. Hey, crash. Second one of the stream. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. All right. Might want to get the U object count mod. U object count mod. Okay. Make 12k iron. 12k ingots is 8.284 Mark 5 belts. Right. So I have my target is 14,000 and some change. Like that's target is 14,275. But what I think is actually being produced, because it seems like everything for the most part is fairly consistent when it is supplied with the right amount of shit. However, that is the trickiest bit. Where did it stop? Oh, okay. Cool. Deal with this in a little bit. I want to go take a look at the iron first, because I did notice that one dead belt or dying belt. Question, do you have 11 belts of iron ore and I just rounded up to 14,500 ingots? It should be. I mean, I have 10, but 11 lines going into the system. I'm about to have a 12th. That's what I was just working on was a 12th belt. Right. It is iron input that is incorrect to the refineries. And I'm gonna go with one of these lower, closer iron nodes. Because the other ones are further distance away. Even though I added a second train. Oh, I don't know if you were here for like the very beginning of things, Slice, but I did go through yesterday or the day before yesterday and like replaced all of the existing train infrastructure. You could do 12 refineries to make a full Mark V belt, and it's an easier number of 420 iron ore and 240 water per minute to make 780 per minute. Right. So the output belts that I have are set for 12 refineries as an output because it is 65 per minute, and that makes for 12 refineries per belt. What I didn't do, and what the problem is that I didn't do the refinery inputs as one unified thing for as many as I could, and based off of the math, it was like 30, it was 22 and some change refineries per 780 belts of iron ore. And that is thusly the issue. Because otherwise it wouldn't be as much of an issue. If it was just like, I did this maybe in the foolish way, the non one number to know, because it is a, for iron wire is 780 feet and 62.4 constructors. It makes 10,000, sorry, 4,000, 1,404 wire. Got there eventually. Are you proud of me yet, Mom? Your iron recipe is weird. Yeah, it is. It's not any better really than the basic iron ingot either, which is, well, it is significantly better than basic iron ingot because you don't have to deal with copper. But it is weird in the way that it behaves numerically. Happier? Happier. Oh, yep, there we go. You could just use smelters for iron ore and you would never need to worry about running out of it. That's not inaccurate or untrue. This thing needs things to run at a more predictable speed is probably the bigger issue, or one of the bigger issues. Huh. These refineries that I could use just use smelters in my say, but it would be three times more ore to bring in. That was also partially why I wanted to do refineries. But I figure with trains at enough throughput that it would not be an issue. Like, it would not otherwise be an issue. What in the fuck is this track? Okay. We got 350 over on the one side, and we got 600, 600, 600. This one we're looking for output of around 4,000. A little bit less, a little bit more, kind of fine. Just fine. Because I'm looking for 4,000, which is an oddly specific number, and I'm at 3.8 or 240 right now, roughly. 2,400. Huh. You know, do diff in this factory is use fuse wire. Because you use fuse quick wire, it use the same thing and makes more per minute. Fuse wire and fuse quick wire do the same. They're the same. Same ingots, you just need gold and copper. Right. Right. Makes sense. I made this fucking thing. Why is this other one misbehaving so much? Huh. If I do this, or if I do this, does that actually affect the other guy much at all? Yeah, a little bit. What about Mark II? Still does. Hmm. All right. 400 and 500. We're now at 2,700 per minute. Check train if they have full, if they full or not. What do you mean? Like if they're stopping for a full inventory? This one. All right, fully loaded. This one is at least. I think it's anything that does iron 5. Yeah. So this guy. There, we stop until fully loaded or unloaded. And then, whoops, daisies. Yeah. And you. Here, also gonna do the same thing. We'll live in hell. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. If a train comes with a full load and the pistons has nothing in it before the train comes, you'll need a second train on the same path. Which is, these two are on the same path, for the record. And I just similarly made their things behave in the same way. Or tried to, at least. Everybody wants a basket and sure you're cool, but so am I. It's alright. We're getting closer. Oh, hell. Huh. I see a yellow here. As this just not an active line. Getting closer, I think. 500 there. 525. So now we're at 3,000. We're inching in the right direction, I think. Kind of. Alright. I think I am kind of done for the day, though. My brain is starting to... I'm noticing, like, a lot of drifting. And I'm unable to stay focused on the task. So I'm going to double check what this is doing over here real fast and see if she's still unhappy. This one was supposed to be producing about 2,000. We got about 13 plus 5, 1,800. So we're a little less than 80%. But I think we'll go hang out with Booty for a bit, and we'll wish him a great rest of his stream. Give me just a second, save up here, and go to the just for chatting stream. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me for as long as you have. Thanks for watching the VOD if you are. Thanks for catching the stream if you're here. I appreciate the hell out of you, and this is the second post-concussion stream. Things are feeling still a little bit fuzzy and still a little bit like kind of crazy to me mentally. Like physically, mentally, I'm still dealing with some of the effects, but I'm doing the best that I can. But yeah, we'll go hang out with Mr. Booty, and we'll give him some love. But I appreciate the hell out of y'all, and I hope that y'all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, great rest of your evening. Um, and I hope that I see you on Wednesday for the next round of this factory building. And whoever you are, wherever you are, just be healthy. Take care of yourself. Be cool, be kind, be excellent to everyone that you meet. Stay hydrated. It's important. It's summertime. It's hot outside. Um, yeah. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. But I'll see y'all Wednesday. And yeah. Bye.